sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Trey Burton. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Burrow on 3rd down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here comes Lindsay, toss right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing Jones. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
11.
From the 22, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 2nd down and 7. Now Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by Moss for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Again, it's Burrow. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big play there for the Patriots.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Let him know. Rush in. Go.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Bo Scarborough, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Patriots have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run with Mixon. And some strong running. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
First down, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Single. Anybody's coming. Watch him. Don't say nothing. Alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Jones on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or...
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones throwing on first down to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, the quick slant caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Patriots! Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Patriots 38, Bengals 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I'm going to run you.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free,
now Burrow loses the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give, running right, Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. He gets away, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score on the twist 45. Bengals 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.